Good morning, everyone. I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo. Now, if you have seen hurricanes, you normally think of the Atlantic Ocean or the Gulf of Mexico, not the Pacific, but we had a major Category 5 hurricane. That is Hurricane Marie. It's actually now downgraded to a Category 2 hurricane. The winds are 105 miles per hour, but as it pushes away from Mexico, it's actually pushing some waves toward us. In fact, we have high surf advisories in effect from today all the way through Friday for Ventura County and the Santa Barbara County South Coast. Now, these are the areas that are going to see the biggest impact and how it's going to impact you. If you're in Ventura County, we are going to see some pretty serious waves. In fact, those waves are actually going to be anywhere from 10 to 15 feet. So this could do some property damage, beach erosion, and very, very dangerous if you're out on the beach. So unless you're a very experienced surfer, I would not recommend going into the waters at least until this weekend when these waves have passed. Now, the other surf advisory starts later at 4 p.m. today. That is for the Santa Barbara southeastern coast. That's Santa Barbara, as I mentioned, down to Rincon. And we could see the surf anywhere from 6 to 10 feet likely. That's later tonight into tomorrow morning. And then we'll see that high surf continue. But with that high tide, that's going to be the time that we're going to see those beaches most impacted. But switching gears to what's going on right now in your neighborhoods, we're seeing cooler temperatures up and down the coast, even 40s right now in Santa Ynez. And that's because there's no clouds to act like a blanket over us and keep us warm. So we're seeing visibilities at 10 almost everywhere except Santa Maria. A little bit of fog there as well as Vandenberg Air Force Base. But look at that. Beautiful sunshine in the forecast as we get later into the afternoon. And even later into tonight, except about 9:30, we'll see some fog pump into the Lompoc Vandenberg Air Force Base area. And the Central Coast, really the only place that's going to see that fog as we get into the overnight early Wednesday morning hour. Santa Barbara, Ventura, you are getting a break from the fog. Back to school for Santa Barbara tomorrow. Here's what you can expect for your forecast. Going to see those temperatures in the low 80s. We'll get a peak in the temperatures by Friday, but then cool back down by the end of the weekend as we see that high pressure ridge start to break down. So it's going to bring us warm temperatures, but then they're going to move away just as quickly as we start the new work week or back to school week for many of us. 70s today in Santa Maria. Again, you'll see that morning fog, but the sunshine's going to come out pretty quickly, and that's going to be the same thing for SLO. You're actually going to see low 80s starting as early as Thursday and then cool back off by Sunday into Monday. And Ventura, mid 70s for your forecast this next couple of days, and then we'll be into the low 80s by Thursday and Friday. Overnight lows in the 60s, so those evenings are going to warm back up as we get toward the weekend.